couple of neutral exchanges, suddenly you're at 60 and at death percent. So you've got to be really, really careful. Wario, on the other hand, another character capable of killing you incredibly early with patented waft.
And this is potentially one of the biggest games of the weekend. Gluttony versus TSM Leffen. And we're on Kalos to start. Here comes the Nair strength, double, triple up airs, opening up this game.
41% already, 48 on the poor Squirtle.
Gluttony, a very tricky player. He's always going to be extending those. Wow, you using the bike hitbox there a little bit. Squirtle, a big combo character.
And of course, not only is Wario's waft still ever potent in this game, but a lot of his fundamental kit is just so much better. The neutral airs, the up airs, we see those moves coming out in full force, as well as dash attack and forward tilt dash attack right there.
That's been very much improved for sure.
Very fast kill move, and of course, Wario having such great mobility and out of shield options, just a really versatile character in general.
Leffen just kind of keeping out of that range of where Gluttony now is going to be wanting to keep Leffen trapped. This is the good thing about Ivysaur, just has that get back game a little bit better. Out comes the Charizard. The big Dragon Boy is coming out and he gets that forward air.
That was fantastic because the bike had been nullified, so the bike was on cooldown, forcing Gluttony to try to recover low or recover to the platform, and Leffen was ready with a high Inception.
Up smash out of shield there, just to rack up some percentage. He's staying in Charizard as well, even at the low percent. This is the thing. Charizard is just as good. You don't have to rely on that little tiny turtle.
Wasn't ready for the cross-up, but Gluttony not getting the kill just yet. 159% on Charizard. This will be an Inception. Doesn't get it.
Misses, yeah. I think just the fact that it landed a little bit lower, I think he was going to stay higher and just that's why he was up, but the landing dragon did get out of the way of that back air. Up B will happen.
Yeah, intercepts the attempted dash grab, and this is all such good extra credit for Leffen. Wario is sitting at death percent at 87 versus his character.
Yeah. And these Fleblets coming out is a high enough percentage. It's not going to make a difference right now.
202. He's just throwing this Fleblets out. No respect to Gluttony whatsoever.
I mean, at that percentage, does it matter, is the question. Out comes Ivysaur. Goes to the down B to begin. I believe it's frame 1 safety when you do down B to switch Pokemon.
Yes, intangible from frame 1 until frame 25. Although that does deteriorate if you use it repeatedly.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Going deep, goes for the waft, but
good
misses
double air dodge.
That could have been a big turnaround that Gluttony was after, that he is well known for as well. These dash back F tilts as well, very nice.
Yeah. Good tech from Gluttony. And of course that chump coming out. In this game, it does heal you slightly if you get the extra bites. Incredible call out on that jump right there. Leffen so ready, and now he has the lead in this game once again.
And it's a strong lead, and again, Squirtle is out, wants to get those big damage combos. 16% from the... I don't even know what that move's called, actually, side B.
Side B, the withdraw.
Withdraw, that's the one. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, very nice use of the up B right there. Vine Whip does give you a little bit burst of momentum, as we saw forward air into the up B right there.
I enjoyed Leffen's patience there, trying to find that up air, but the back air will clear out the stocks.
All right,
one apiece.
79% on Gluto, but he has yet to use the waft. Leffen has to be incredibly careful. Just a couple of neutral exchanges coming up from Gluttony, and this may be a complete reversal. But these up airs not allowing Gluttony to land at all.
And again, it's getting to that scary percentage where, you know, Ivysaur will be a kill threat as well. And maybe at this safer percent as well. This is the thing. Leffen can play a little bit risky and try and maybe force something, because the waft isn't absolute max yet, and it's still at 0%. I say that. It is Gluttony. Like,
that waft can kill at ludicrous percents if he gets the right hits.
There, we say that. And a Nair is a good start for that one as well, but doesn't get it. That down air does trade. Up smash. The neutral get up wasn't enough. Leffen takes game 1.
Beautiful catch coming out from Leffen. Zard's ledge trapping very fierce. He's really good at covering a lot of options just from standing in shield and pressuring from there. 1-0 to Leffen.
Yeah. Good first game. Gluttony suffering his first defeat of the singles bracket. One of those things, the game over, you know, Gluttony managed to get into it, managed to find his feet, but, you know, Leffen is just slowly grinding away at what he needs to do. He's intelligently using each Pokemon to their strength, staying at a very, very safe range from the usual tricks that Gluttony is known for pulling out. And he never really got anything major in terms. Outside of that first combo he got from the start, there was nothing that was like largely extended or largely damaging. It was this little bits here and there that did eventually work out and allowing him to get particular big hits, but nothing that really struck a chord in one massive stop for Gluttony.
Precisely, and as a result, Leffen was able to maintain the lead for the entirety of that game. Up air juggles coming out from Squirtle. Now the down throw. Once again, 45% already, 54. I like that coming up from both players. Chomps away at the side B, no respect on that move whatsoever.
Being a grab hitbox, it does catch even through withdrawal, which does only have armor.
It has a unique sort of invincibility, but it essentially acts like a Koopa shell.
Right. But it can be grabbed.
It can be grabbed.
Yeah.
And if you end up jumping on top of Squirtle, he is vulnerable for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, that is a lot. I've seen that. The turtle, the vulnerable turtle is very, very bad.
That said though, Leffen once again in complete control of this set so far. 152 to only 42%. Waft is not nearly charged enough. Right, but Leffen overextending a little bit too much with these dash attacks. I like the low attempt, but as a result, he loses his stock for it. Yeah,
quick and swift punish coming out from Leffen. He knows exactly what he needed to do and did not come even close to misinputting there.
Gotta watch out for that bike. It does have a hitbox even when Wario gets off of it. This will be a dash attack. That's away and unfortunate, losing that stock a little bit earlier than he wanted.
Yeah.
Down throw to up air, forward air. Comboing Wario with Squirtle can be a little bit tricky because Wario's weight and size are a bit of a strange one. That said though, Gluttony finally taking the lead.
Yeah, very nice. And he gets the down air again, to keeping this edge guard going, but Leffen does eventually get... Oh, wow, there's a waft!
Up tilt into waft, seizing Leffen's stock right off the bat. And now, what a huge turnaround and a big lead for Leffen right now. Gluttony, sorry, Gluttony.
Parries.
Up
to see. That's
there
enough.
We go. Yes.
Only 6%. That wasn't enough of a lead for Gluttony to really feel comfortable here. Already on the back foot. Here come the massive Squirtle combos, using the platform to really supplement the length of that.
I almost thought that he was going to try to go for the ladder, continued up airs into the up B. That is something that Squirtle is capable of doing, but instead opting for the forward airs.
I like that Gluttony never gets afraid. He wants to get up into everyone's face. He needs to kind of get there, break down this length and this range that Ivysaur is going to be trying to abuse. So that forward air coming in with the dash attack to follow up with the roll, gets the back air. Air dodge to the edge, clean.
Beautiful forward air. Now, one of the terrifying things about Charizard, his ability to shark underneath you. That incredible mobility, as well as those anti-air hitboxes, expends the waft. That is huge.
Back throw. Here comes the edge guard attempt. The back airs don't land. Gets the upbeat just to knock away Leffen. Ooh, wow, runs back to try and get a hit, but the chomp is there to catch.
I really like Leffen's idea for that edge guard right there. He used the bike, the extra hit lag, the up air. Very, very nice. Trading with one of the hits of the down air and getting Leffen the game. 2-0 to Leffen.
And you can see he pumps his fist. He knows that that was a good win for him.
Yeah, he knows that that up air does have intangibility on the head, so there is a bit of disjoint on that move, allowing it to power through other attacks coming from above.
Yeah. Going into game 3, then going back to Pokemon Stadium, running it back. Gluttony feels that that's the kind of stage he wants to be on to have a chance here. And Leffen just waiting, just thinking, just getting in his mindset again, set. Selects the character we know he's going to be playing, and we're into game 3. Will Leffen be putting Gluttony in to lose it in a clean 3-0? Or is this the beginning of the comeback? Can I only find out.
Very nice switch. Intangible from frame 1, allowing him to break out of combos. One of the strongest tools of the trainer as a whole. That ability, the unique ability and disadvantage just gives him that extra edge. Him or her.
Yeah. Catching out the jump, getting really, really high up and using that Vine Whip.
Well, unable to get the down air. That hitbox is gigantic, but again, these up airs doing so much work for Leffen, and they tack on so much damage.
Staying safe in shield, gets that back air. Again, these nairs coming out, but Gluttony cannot just extend it as he's so used to doing. These Razorleafs putting so much work. His wall coming out, gets the grab as Gluttony goes over. Very nice. And out comes the Charizard. Don't sleep on your dragon, friends.
Patiently just sharking Gluttony. 70% lead for Leffen. Goes for the Flare Blitz, but it gets beaten by the bike, and he gets punished accordingly.
Yeah, big F smash there.
Yep.
Didn't get it. There was no. Was that techable?
No,
it wasn't
Flare
techable.
Blitz is never techable. Unless you're really high up, but at ground level it's not techable.
Okay.
All right, here we come. Squirtle combos. Not ready to get sent the other way. Good patient play coming out from Leffen, just trying to react to whatever Gluttony has to do.
Getting that down air, just a bounce. Gluttony off the floor. He's always keeping his distance. He's always forcing Gluttony to be the aggressor, and just punishing appropriately the entire time. Out comes the bike. Double hit from that.
Alright, good that Leffen was able to jump to avoid the tech chase situation.
Oh, there's a waft again!
The neutral air into waft, such a powerful combination. Wario having that ridiculously explosive kill power from that waft. Once again, excellent work spacing with the F-tilts. But this is going to be a big chunk of damage.
But using the Pokemon Switch just to get out of dodge.
Sticking a Squirtle. There we go. Switching to the Ivysaur once he gets the advantage.
Gluttony needs to really hold on to this stock.
Yeah, he needs to hold on to it as long as possible so that he can charge that waft further.
There's the change again. 130%. The big dragon's coming out. Get these F tilts. Yeah, nice down tilt into F air.
Oh, he's got low recovery.
Yeah, the jump.
That catches both jump and neutral get up off the ledge.
And covering two options with one move, clean. Yep, again, these neutral get-ups are really getting to Gluto. Leffen just every time with that up smash.
Right now out shield with a low percent meant that was not quite safe enough on hit.
His back air is catching Gluttony from his jump. There's the back air. Gluttony looking for maybe the first victory that he's had in this set. The back throw. Can he get the edge guard now? Withdraw comes out. There's the fair.
Yes, that withdraw is a little bit punishable on block. There we go once again. Switches to Ivysaur.
Tries to find that down air sweet spot, but doesn't get it. And we now have the dragon back on stage. Leffen is not done yet. There is the trade. I think it was a forward tilt.
Yep, the big old slap coming out from Wario. Brand new move in this game. Very, very potent. But finally, Gluttony taking his first game in this set. 2-1 so far to Leffen.
Gluttony just like, all that work for a game.
That is. Sets like these, incredibly exhausting for both players. Such high-level gameplay coming out. And that so far is the third game that Leffen has dropped this entire tournament.
Leffen, no, he did drop one to Vravis. Oh, no, not to Vravis. To KP.
Yeah,
KP.
so this is the third game he's dropped this tournament.
I heard it first, sorry.
No, third.
Oh, man, I was like, third, first? Who else would... Oh, yeah, and you were one, weren't you? Your little cheeky smile there. My good friend here, Viram, was the very, very first man to take a game off of Leffen in tournament.
Indeed, I was, but that's not important for the time being. Going into this game 4, we have Gluttony versus Leffen, this time on FD.
Yeah. FD, as you say, opening strong for Gluttony. Getting the first hit also. But you know what Squirtle can do at these low percents?
Oh, he can do a lot, and it's already begun.
Yeah, good. Just couldn't get that third hit out. It's not over yet.
Equalizing it immediately. Only a 2% lead, but it can really swing either way.
Yeah, re-grabbing the bike there allowed Squirtle just to get in and get that hit. Double down tilt. And it's time for
Down
the
throw
saw.
into the upbeat. There we go. Good DI coming out from Gluttony. And of course, the heavy weight of Wario allowing him to live those extra percents. But the up air, so strong.
Again, just kind of anticipating his opponent's movement over the top, getting that up air and securing that first stock.
Very nice forward smash coming out from Squirtle. Didn't have the Watergun charge quite enough. If he had it a little bit more charged, that would have been the end of Gluttony's stock. But all this momentum from Leffen, he is in absolute control right now.
Pivot grab again, gets that one again, there it is!
And this
once more
is such a powerful lead for Leffen at the moment. Still on his first stock and looking very, very poised to take this set so far.
Sticking with that Ivysaur as well. He knows his defense is good enough, and that runaway game that he's playing, just catching Gluttony out completely, is forcing Gluttony to be the aggressor every time. There's the waft.
Beautiful catch on the roll.
Has to expend it. He just needs to get rid of that stock, try and find his way back into this game.
Wario, of course, among all the characters, he definitely has a strong comeback factor, and Gluttony has been so good at exploiting that all the way from the Brawl days.
Staying safe, bike comes out the Nair, doesn't get the double hit. There's the double hit, gets the bike as well, nice big hits, catches the flare blitz. All down tilt, there's the slap too. Good string from Gluttony. This is what he needs to get back into this game.
Yes, suddenly this is a much closer game. The fly coming out from Leffen. The LP is not strong enough. Intimidating Gluttony away from the ledge with these back airs. And the back air trade, and now suddenly this is looking like Gluttony can make this comeback.
He has to
be charging gradually.
He has to be wary of the Ivysaur. The grab at this percent, maybe. I'm not sure if Wario can get away. Dashes in. It stays safe. There's a switch. Out comes the Charizard!
Oh, but Waft's not charged enough. And now Gluttony is going to have to play this a bit more honestly. He doesn't get the Flare Blades. And suddenly this stock...
He goes deep.
He goes too low.
He does it, Gluttony!
Back.
What? 3-stock comeback. He used the waft. Gluttony needs a moment. Leffen was seeing winners finals.
Winners semis.
Winners semis. He was seeing it. It was at the tip of his fingers. And Gluttony wrenches victory from the jaws of defeat. 3 whole stocks. The waft. What a final stock from him.
Absolutely ludicrous.
But that edge guard was so long.
Leffen just couldn't get back. He thought he got back onto the stage and got his jumps back, but he wasn't ready to do the early up B, and of course he just wanted to get around that down air, but it just wasn't meant to be. Game 5 set.
This is why we wanted to see this game. This is why these players are known to be incredible competitors. We're on game 2 of our set. How do you feel already? I can't breathe.
Already, dude. We're not even up to the top 8, and this is the quality of the gameplay that we're seeing. Insane. Insane. Game 5, running it back to Final Destination. No variance, unfortunately, but how will Leffen fare in this game?
Yeah. Back to FD.
Beautiful catch on that jump, and a good 44% coming out from Squirtle.
Yeah, good. Yeah, just the wherewithal just to know I need to get out of this situation. Again, here come the edge guards. We know Gluttony is.
Is that down there? Oh, he was a little bit too slow. That was a re-grab, of course, from Gluttony, but Leffen not on the mark just yet.
Reading that roll, gets the up tilt into up air once again, trying to land with that down air.
And the fierce slap coming out from Gluttony.
And you can see just Gluttony has woken up.
Yeah, after that game, he's really carrying that momentum forward, and he's just playing this really, really well so far. That said, though, Leffen still putting up a fantastic fight. Into the up air, Razor Leaf up air, more than enough to take that first stock, and now Leffen once again in the lead.
Nice parry, but
of course couldn't do it versus the multi-hits. That should be a stock for down air. Enough even versus the big heavy Charizard.
See how deep Leffen's going, trying to find this movement from Wario and just exploit all these options that Gluttony's throwing out.
Triple forward air. And now back into the Ivysaur. What a catch! But the waft able to bring him back from the depths.
But okay, he survives, but he does lose a big part of his game. It does take a while to charge, and he expended, I think, a good quarter of it.
Beautiful chases coming out from Gluttony with that waft. When Wario is able to get in versus Ivysaur, he's able to do so much. Just blow for blow, these boys are going back and forth.
It's a real slugfest. Oh wow, just
knocks him off the bike, and the fly dropping out. Once again, such an even game from these two. Gluttony trying to catch the landing. Fly
big
overextending
punish,
again,
punish.
and a big up smash coming out from Gluttony. Final stock for Leffen on his winner's side. He is going to need to make it count for now.
The TSM and Gluttony chants erupt in the crowd.
Once again, back to the Charizard. Up smash, catching the neutral, get up for a third time in the set. Final stocks on both competitors.
0%, and this is it. It comes down to this last stock for both players. They've gone the distance, just as we knew they would.
Up air, no, doesn't get the next one. Neutral air from Ivysaur, falling up air into another up air, but doesn't get the third one. Again, these two constantly back and forth. Such a small lead for Gluttony. Forces him off stage with the bite.
Reads the movement of the roll on, doesn't get the extra connection with the down air.
And his forward air is just doing so much.
Gluttony is going so in
Double,
here.
triple back air. Down throw into the RB.
Connects, but
not death percent just yet. Another one might do it. Beautiful catch with that neutral air. This is so close between both of them.
What are you going to do?
Believe what Charge Wasp is online. Even Charizard will not survive this.
Can he get it?
Oh my goodness!
Gluttony, he gets a bike! Charizard off stage!
And takes him again! He's forced the Flablets here! Forward air, forced again!
Down air!
Oh, the air!
There it is, Gluttony! Reverse 3-0 on Leffen after he came out so strong! Looking at 3-0 Gluttony, look at his face! He knows what he's done!